out here in the wooded area that seems like the middle of nowhere, but really I'm just in a bunch of people's backyard. My sister's in from out of town, and I always kind of have to get a couple 100 yards away from her before a global pandemic took place. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about what does the ZV-1 possibly mean for the Sony Alpha Line, the crop sensors and the full sensor cameras. Back in, was it 2012-ish, when the Rebel cameras dropped the articulating screen on Canons, some purists laughed and scoffed at it. Anybody with half a brain and really wanted to admit that, hey, this thing is really, really versatile, knew that a flip-out screen was going to be the way to go. We're still pestering Sony about putting those in the rest of the camera, so that leads me to my very first point, the flip-out screen. I guess all the complaining and tweeting that I and many others have done has finally paid off. But I do not believe there's any way in the world that AS3 drops without a flip out on the side articulating screen. Sony get booed off the internet if they drop that camera without a flip out articulating screen. This is what I'm taking away from that ZV-1 announcement. Another thing, the color science is going to be tweaked because there's no in the world so many people jumped ship from Canon and went over to Sony products. If that color science was terrible, as some would say, I think it was a case of a lot of people just were more used to Canon's color science, and therefore they thought whatever about Sony's. It was always fine, it's always good. I work with it all the time. I like it, I enjoy it. Zero problems with the color science, but any tweaks or improvement, it's going to be welcome. Go ahead, take the win on that one right there. That's in the ZV-1. That's going to definitely be coming to Alpha cameras. A third takeaway. In June, they're updating the software to stream for computers. Couple of parts there. Why weren't cameras already doing this? Why weren't camera makers already putting this into cameras? And it's actually hard to get capture cards right now. And they're getting price gouged all over the internet. This, I don't know, provoked Canon to really step up and start introducing this software and even selling streaming software kits online and off their website with a USB cord. So Sony's going to bring this tech to ZV-1. There's no way this tech is not coming to the Alpha Line. I feel pretty good about capture card stock prices through the first part of this year. I'm not feeling so good about capture cards and their place in the market, even when you factor in the fact that a lot of video cards can capture where you wouldn't need a capture card. I don't know if that market is going to be quite what it was at the end of the year like it was at the beginning of the year. But anyways, those three big takeaways: to flip out screens, some color science, using your camera as a web streaming camera without a capture card hooked up to running between your camera and a computer. Those are my three educated guesses of what's coming to the Alpha cameras. Now, for me, talking about the ZV-1, I haven't had my hands on it for some strange reason. They didn't send this YouTuber a camera to go ahead and preview review. I'm right here. I got a mailing address. But that fits 24 to 70 millimeter, or really it might be a little bit more than 24 millimeter in actuality, real world, on that camera. I need those interchangeable lenses for me. And if you want to vlog, YouTube, do whatever, I kind of feel like it's great for a beginner to start. It's great as a nice B or C camera to have in your bag. Nice point and shooter. But if you want to go into the medical field, you're going to have to study some anatomy. If you want to be a race car driver, you're going to have to learn to switch gears in a race car. You want to make videos, you're going to have to, at some point, get into camera stuff, and it's all incredibly learnable, and it is not as intimidating as it might seem at first. I assure you, I do this while inebriated. My name is Yeager, for crying out loud. You can do it too. So those are my quick thoughts on where I think the ZV-1 could be taking Sony Alpha cameras into the future. We have about a month to see if Sony Alpha rumors is correct, to see if it is indeed the AS3 announcement or something else coming from that full frame line of Sony cameras. It's exciting times, even though I don't seem very excited. I seem kind of subdued, don't I? I think I'm just out of shape from walking out here. Let's make the 300-yard trek back. So it's actually probably more like 110 yards. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe and never miss a shot from YeagerShots.com. Renegade. My dog is out there somewhere. I need to track that guy down. And he's got a nose. He can find his way back way easier than I can. And there's another dog. Also, there's one of those no-shoulder snakes out here. All right.